We have this position function for a particle and would like to find average velocity. And average velocity is given by the formula s of t2 minus s of t1, the change in position, over t2 minus t1, the change in time. So for our time interval 0 to 2, we take s of 2 minus s of 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So now we just need to plug 2 and 1 into this position function. So s of 2 is sine of 2 pi over 2 plus 2 cosine of 2 pi over 2 minus, and then s of 1, sine of pi over 2 plus 2 cosine of pi over 2 all over 2 minus 1, which is 1. So this is sine of pi, which is 0, plus 2 times cosine of pi, which is negative 1, minus sine of pi over 2, which is 1, plus 2 times the cosine of pi over 2, which is 0. So we get negative 2 minus 1, which is negative 3. That's our average velocity for the time interval 0 to 2. And then for 0 to 1, we'll do s of 1 minus s of 0 over 1 minus 0. So s of 1 is sine of pi over 2 plus 2 cosine of pi over 2 minus s of 0, which is sine of 0 plus 2 cosine of 0 all over 1. So sine of pi over 2 is 1 plus 2 times cosine of pi over 2, which is 0, minus sine of 0 is 0 plus 2 times the cosine of 0 is 1. So we get 1 plus 0 minus 0 minus 2, which is negative 1. And so there's our average velocity for the time interval 0 to 1.